if your paycheck is Monday, that paycheck, if it does not come out Monday, especially rent, if your rent is $800 or 8,000 kwacha, and then they say it's what, it's due Monday, you don't pay it Monday, they'll say add $75. That's $750 on top of it. Tuesday, another $10 Wednesday, another 10. By the time Friday is coming, you'll be owing almost $1,000. That's 10,000 kwacha for that rent, due to the fact that it was a late fee. That's how it is. And then your car, if you say I don't have this one, your car, they will take your car away from it, and then they will even put you in the system where she can't pay for her car, she can't manage, so nobody will lend you a car. And if you can't get a car, you have to work, because nobody will give you a car. And because you're walking to work, if you're getting late to work for always being late, it's counting, they'll fire you. It's like it's always one after the other, one after the other. And then when people ask, and then you can't even ask back home. You can't say, oh, can you please send me this back home? Because at the end of the day, even if you ask and that person sends you, but the time that amount will be going back into, like, converting into, like, let's say if somebody from Zambia sent me money, send me 750 kwacha. By the time it will be coming here, it will be $68. What am I going to do with it? It won't help me pay for any rent or any electricity. It would literally be nothing. Life in the US is not easy. And it's not easy, but it's manageable. That's the one thing I can say. It's manageable. If you have a good education, if you have good income, it's the best place. I always say the US is good for work. It's the best thing. But to live in the US, it's a stressful world to live in. It is a very, very stressful world to live in. If you're a very, very smart person, you could work here and live in another country if you have that opportunity. If you have the opportunity of having dual citizenship, the US is the best place to work. But another country is the best place to live in, because the amount of work you put in and the value of what you will get from another country, it will be worth it. You will be so happy. Right now, I've been here for a very long time. I've been trying so hard to get into school. So hard. I've tried nursing, it did not work out. And sometimes nursing will make you feel like you're the dumbest person ever. It will. You'll feel like, dang, missing by 3 points, they kick you out. Even after you were passing with A's and B's in other classes, when you start nursing, they say, nope, if you fail one class, even if you had an A in the other class, you had an A in the other class, you fail one class, you're kicked out. Your GPA will go down. Then you have to wait for another year for another thing. I'm not a pretender. I love being in the US, but I sometimes do get depressed, and a lot of Africans do. A lot of Africans that live here, they do, because sometimes it's like, okay, I want to go back to my country, I want to go visit my family members, but at the end of the day, it's a lot of stress. You gotta buy your flight ticket. Your flight ticket will be $2,000 or 26,000 kwacha. With that, you have to make sure I have to make sure I have my bills already paid the times that I'll be in Zambia, because at the end of the day, I'll still have my bills running. So I have to save another about $4,000, 40,000 kwacha. With that, you need to buy stuff for your family members. And I have a very, very big family. And even little things, there's some family members that will be like, look what you brought for us. And you have no idea how that person had to struggle to get that. And then you have family members will be like, look, and it's not like, I'm not saying my family members, but I'm just saying that's how Africans are, because you don't have that knowledge that this person is going through that, because the things that you see on TV is too different from what they show, from what the reality really is. You think like the person is just being greedy, but they're actually working very, very hard to trying to, thinking like maybe, because you have to think about it. You can't just go straight there and go live with the person, because at the end of the day, there's always going to be that one family member or a friend of the family member that will be like, look, her sister came here. She came from the US and she's living with her sister. She came from the US. She did not even bring her sister anything. She came from the US. She claims she's from the US. She didn't even bring, didn't even take us to go and buy food. Me, I'm thankful of my family member. I'm very, very thankful of them. But at the end of the day, there's always going to be that one person talking. And it's not like, well, don't worry about what the person is talking. No, I won't worry. But at the end of the day, you still have a lot going on. You still have to make sure your bills are already paid. You have to make sure that plane ticket you used, if you used your credit card, you have to come back and pay it. And if you're not even paying it, there's interest on top of it. And then when you go there, you have to buy food. You can't just rely on your family members to be feeding you at all. You can't. They can't be feeding you all the time, because even then they'll be like, man, I was expecting her to buy me at least a drink, but I'm the one buying her a drink. And then people will be like, when are you coming? When are you coming? And you're just like, when I finish school. Because you're thinking, as soon as I'm done with school, maybe my income will be stable to where I'll be like, okay, when I go there, I'll be able to afford these things. Because I'm not going to pretend. I'm not going to come there and start boasting like I have this, when I really don't have anything. Because I know the level I'm on. I know, and a lot of people, they pretend. They try to be somebody they are not. Because they think it's expected out of them. They think because they live in the US, Africans will expect them to be a certain way. But if that's how you expect out of me, that's not how I am. That is not who I am. I tell people, like, when my sister video calls me, she tells me, oh, look at the job I'm working. I tell her, you cannot compare your job with my job, because my job, I work in a hospital. 99.9%, instead of helping with giving baths, I'm always cleaning behind, literally wiping the patient when they go. And I love my job. I'm not gonna lie. People will be like, that's very disgusting. But when you see the person very, very sick in a terrible situation, you will do whatever it takes to take care of that person. Because I know I'm capable of doing that. I know I'm capable of doing where if I had seen my family member or somebody that I know that's very close to me in a terrible situation and other people can't do it, I'm not ashamed to do it. Because it's part of my life now. It's part of my job. And I'm going to expand my work studies. But I still have to work hard. So what I'm trying to say is, don't envy what people have, because what you have might be better. But also, do not let social media mislead you. Don't let what you see because there's so many bad things in the US that Africa has even better. So many bad things that happen that you're just like, I'd rather stay where I'm at. I'm not saying the US is bad, but I'm saying it's like, whenever you come here, or whenever you have a family member coming here, do not expect them to be on a high mountain, because it's gonna take a while. I made promises at 13 years old. I said, as soon as I get there, I will send you this phone, this. I have never sent not even one phone to anybody, not even my family, not even one phone to anybody. I have never, because the cost of sending too, but also even just buying, because you'll be thinking, if I buy this phone, this, instead of me spending that money, I could pay off my credit card, or I could pay off my phone bill. It's not like you're trying to be stingy, but because you want to put those things as your priority. You want to, let me pay my car, because I don't want my car to be taken away from me, or I don't want to sleep outside. I need to pay my bill, because at the end of the day, in Africa, they understand. In the US, it's not like that, because they do not have that connection. They don't have that friendly humanity connection. They don't. It's just, you either pay, or we'll kick you out, or we'll get the cops to arrest you. But at the end of the day, you got to do what is expected out of you. So when you see people coming here, be patient with them. There's some people that get lucky that they succeed right there, that they start sending money. But everybody has their time. Everybody has their time. I believe that the Lord prepares time for everybody. Right now, I feel like it's not my time yet. It's not my time to start sending money. It's not my time to share what the Lord has blessed me yet, because I've not reached my goal yet. And when I do, the Lord will show. I believe so. Anyway, I'll be creating a lot of videos. Like I said, I've gained a lot of weight because I don't exercise anymore, but I need to. So I'm gonna try and make this a fun video, but I'm gonna be creating a lot of stuff. I'm starting school pretty soon, so I'll be logging in as much as I can, just so I can share my experience with school, because school is hard. I'm gonna be doing respiratory therapist, and I need you guys support. I really need it so bad, because this is a lot. But if I have subscribers and people who are actually watching, that will actually encourage me. That will help me with a lot of stuff. But the number one thing, please, I'm begging, if you find any song that you think I might like, that I might dance to, I'm not a good dancer. Don't expect me to be a professional like other professional dancers, but I think I will make my videos much more fun. But I thought I might share this video with you guys first, and then hopefully you guys like it. And if you guys have any questions about some things that you wonder about Africa or about the US, and just don't hesitate, just go ahead and ask, and I can answer them in the next video. This is my first video, so please forgive me if it's bad or not organized the way it's supposed to be. But as soon as comfortable as I become with you guys, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to express myself the way I'm supposed to. And if I'm speaking Bemba, Nyanja, or Lamba, or whatever, and I'm not saying it right, don't make fun of me. Okay, you have the right to do so. But just, and it's not like I'll be pretending or anything like that. No, it's just that I've been here for too long that apparently I have an accent in English, I have an accent in Bemba, I have an accent in Nyanja and Lamba. And then the things, apparently I don't even know how to, I normally I tend to mix them together without even realizing it. So, but I hope I'll share some fun videos with you guys. But I just wanted to share a little bit of living in the US and living in Africa, and how, like, we should all be thankful for where we are at. And just, you can make a difference in whichever country you're in, or whichever status you're in. You don't have to be rich, you don't have to be poor, you just have to be you, and be yourself, and just believe in yourself that one day you become whatever you want to become. And I know I'm gonna succeed. I know the Lord will bless me, and I know this is my year. My year is starting out like it's a stressful year, because I don't have the money to pay my I don't have money to pay my tuition, but at least I have loans to help me. But the one thing that's killing me is I'm gonna have to work hard to make sure I pay my car, because if I don't pay my car, I'm gonna be they're gonna take my car away, and my car is everything. And I'm gonna start school where I have to go 15 credit hours every single day, which is, I have exams and everything. This is gonna be so hard. Like, I have to work, I have to study, and it's gonna be a lot of pressure. But I hope I'll have you guys support, and I hope I'll have you guys there to just encourage me, and just, I hope I'll have some very positive comments from you guys, if I do get any. And hopefully you guys get to see me through this journey that I'm about to conquer. And hopefully if I have any supporters there, they'll be able to see me from struggling, because I'll be able to record everything. I'll talk about how my studies went, how my day went, and everything like that. And hopefully you guys get to see those videos, and hopefully you guys get to encourage me, and hopefully you guys get to see me graduate in the next 2 years. Anyway, it was good to share my story with you guys. Hope to see you next time. Bye.